Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Thomas Bark. Welcome back to another video. Today we got an interesting vulnerability news about Neopets. Hey guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out my tier list. I made the first and only VPN tier list, sourced from objective reviews here on the channel. We've reviewed almost every single VPN organized by tiers. Check out the tier list itself to see the current tiers and click on the VPNs. The links directly here to support my channel. These are unsponsored reviews, of course, but this will help you find the best VPN. Not only that, but we even have a VPN quiz, which will help you and guide you through steps to pick the perfect VPN for you specifically. That's right, Neopets, the kind of game service a lot of people used to play back in the old days, could have given access to hackers for 18 months. What the hell's going on? Apparently it had a data breach that affected more than 69 million members. Apparently the hackers had access to Neopets from January 3rd, 2021 until July 19th, 2022. That is a long time. And in fact, that spells out one of the reasons why the internet has some problems in some ways. A lot of these older websites that don't have active developers, active securities, it's easy for them to get out of date and for hackers to go after them and find old data about customers. So very concerning to say the least. Apparently they only learned about the vulnerability after a hacker trying to sell the data breach information for 4 bitcoins. That's really not that much. I guess this guy needs some money bad. Apparently the hack contained 460 megabytes of source code and personal information for more than 69 million members. I hope those people change their password in the meantime, since using Neopets back in the day. Apparently the company released a briefing saying this: "We have determined that for the past and present Neopet players, affected information may include the data provided when registering for or playing Neopets, including name, email address, username, date of birth, gender, IP address, Neopets pen, hash password, as well as data about a player's pet, gameplay, and other information provided by Neopets." So pretty much everything. For players that played prior to 2015, the information also could have included non-hash but inactive passwords. Uh-oh. Apparently now Neopets has improved the system's security to minimize impact in the future, saying that it has enhanced network monitoring to catch threats and strengthened the authentication schemes for better account access protection. Passwords have now been reset, and Neopets is working on implementing multi-factor authentication. A couple years too late, I think. Neopets is also recommending players to change their passwords as well, and they should remain vigilant for emails that urge them to take immediate action or ask them to provide sensitive information, such as that related to banking accounts, because 69 million people could be getting phished sometime soon. Thousands being lured by a Bluebadge attack on Instagram. What the heck is going on? So apparently a new Instagram phishing campaign is underway, attempting to scam people by luring them with a Bluebadge offer. Now, if you're not familiar with the Bluebadge, basically what it is on Instagram is a verification. If you have a Bluebadge, you're a official or verified. Now, they're highly coveted as ways for brands and people to be authentic, representing a public figure, celebrity, or brand, as this article states. Apparently the emails or messages are looking like this: primarily emails from IG badges at this obfuscated or redacted header of the email. They are pretty much classic phishing emails saying you're going to be able to get a blue badge, just fill out this form here, and once you just click on the form and fill it out, they're going to give information away to compromise their Instagram account. Apparently the new campaign for this phishing was spotted by threat analysts at Devyzed, an AI-based security email service, who reported the first messages to targets were sent out on July 22nd. During the deployment, email distribution volume spiked twice, once on July 28th and again on August 9th, 2022, with more than 1,000 phishing messages per day. The messages feature Instagram and Facebook logos and inform the recipient that their account is eligible for a blue bag, asking them to fill out a form. Apparently there is a sense of urgency involved, because they say if you ignore this message, the form will be deleted in 48 hours, therefore incentivizing users to click out and fill the form much quicker, creating a false sense of urgency and illusion of a limited opportunity, making it more effective. Apparently, the phishing form is hosted on a domain called Team Correction Badges to make it appear as if Instagram uses a separate dedicated domain to verify users. Apparently, the badge form looks just like this. Apparently, the form requests the username, name, email, and phone number, and well, the third and final step requests entering the user password to verify they own their account. So basically, if you ever fill out a form asking someone to give information for the service provided, it's basically giving your information away to let your account be compromised. Once the victim completes the process, a message informs them his account is now verified, and the Instagram team will contact them in 2 days. A phony case ID is also presented at the final step. So apparently with Instagram, the only way to get a blue badge is to applying to Instagram itself. They're never going to reach out to you and ask you for a blue badge, and most notably, they're only reserved for public figures, celebrities, and brands, so regular accounts aren't eligible, which is one way to tell this is complete fake FUD, as well as phishing campaign stuff. You know the James Webb Telescope images? All those images we like looking at that look really cool. Well, apparently there might be malware hidden inside them now. Just what we needed now, right? So guys, I found this article talking about it, where analysts have discovered a new malware campaign dubbed Go Web Fusiator that relies on phishing emails, malicious documents, and space images from the James Webb Telescope to spread malware. So how exactly is this malware written? How does it work exactly? Well, apparently it's written in Golang, a programming language that is gaining popularity among cybercriminals because of its cross-platform usability. Windows, Linux, and Mac, and it offers increased resistance to reverse engineering and analysis from cybersecurity professionals. Apparently, this virus campaign is able to drop payloads that are not currently marked as malicious by antivirus engines on the virus total scanning platform. So that's not good. Now, how exactly does infection start with this James Webb Telescope virus stuff? Well, it starts with a phishing email with a malicious document called georates.docx, which downloads a template file. The file then contains an obfuscated VBS macro that auto-executes if macros are enabled in the Office suite. The code then downloads a JPEG image from a remote resource and decodes it into an executable using sertool.xee and launches it. In an image viewer, the JPEG shows the galaxy cluster published by NASA in July 2022. However, if opened with a text editor, the image reveals additional content disguised as an included certificate, which is a base 64 encoded payload that turns into a malicious 64-bit executable. So apparently from the malware analysis, the executable achieves persistence by copying itself to local app data and adding a new registry key. Upon execution, the malware establishes a DNS connection to the command and control server and sends encrypted queries. The encrypted messages are read and unencrypted on a C2 server, thus revealing its original contents. The C2 may respond to the malware by sending time intervals between connection requests, changing the lookout timeout, and sending commands to execute the Windows cmd.exe tool. During testing, SecureNX, or the research firm, observed the threat actors running arbitrary enumeration commands on its test systems, a standard first reconnaissance step. The researchers note that the domains used for the campaign who created this were just only recently created in May 29, 2022. So what exactly can you do about this attack? Well, first of all, don't click on emails you don't recognize. Don't download files like documents with templates. That's a good starting point. Another thing that one guy in the comments says is do not enable macros. Disabling macros disables users' ability to turn them back on. Attack stopped in its tracks. So disable macros. Overall though, I think the best thing learning from this is don't click on those files, don't download them, don't install or open files you don't recognize, and be careful in the future of telescope images masquerading themselves as malware. Anyways guys, thanks for this quick news update. Stay tuned on the channel for more news updates related to security and cybersecurity. And once again, I'll see you again very soon. Anyways guys, that's about it for this quick news briefing. Stay tuned on the channel for more news briefings to stay up to date on all these security issues that are happening pretty much every day. And I'll see you in the next video very soon.